Hello there, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Zzionaesthetic, and today I wanted to bring you another first impressions video for highlighters. I just started a series on my channel called How Low Do You Glow? Which is basically, sometimes they're going to be first impressions, sometimes they're just going to be reviews, but basically me testing out highlighters, whether they're new highlighters that have hit the market, or just highlighters that I've had that I haven't really used enough, or that I really do use and want to tell you guys about or show you. I just thought that this would be sort of a cool series to talk about highlighters, very specifically. So today I am going to be talking about the new Skin Frost highlighter from Jeffree Star. This is in the shade Siberian Gold. These Skin Frost highlighters have been out a little while, but this shade is a new shade. Jeffree said that it was supposed to target lighter skin tones for those who still wanted a gold highlight, because he does have other golds in his Skin Frost line. He has King Tut, which was the original, and that one was quite dark for my skin tone anyway. And then he also had, what was it, So Fucking Gold, and that one was just not really my cup of tea. That one, So Fucking Gold, was more like a green, sort of Aztec gold. It had a green undertone to it. For my cheeks, my upper cheeks, I wasn't sure if I would want that green tone on me, especially because my undertone in general is already olive, and I just thought that that would look a little weird, you know? But I did pick up this one because I felt like this one would match my skin tone more. I have not opened this yet at all, so this is a full first impressions video. I've had this for a considerable amount of time. I ordered this and received it at the same time that I ordered the Androgyny palette that I just did a review on a couple of videos ago. I have literally had this in my drawer ever since because I wanted to film this video, but I didn't want to use it until I filmed this video. So I figured I would do that today. Hop on here and show you guys the brand new Siberian Gold Skin Frost, and also show you guys what it looks like on me, talk to you guys about how I like it, all of those sort of things. So if you are interested in seeing what this looks like and what I think about it, please keep watching. So as you guys can see today, I do not have any highlight on my face at the moment. I did do the rest of my makeup just really quickly. It's a very sort of easy, simple daily look, something I do quite a bit. And I wanted to leave the highlight off so that I could see how much of a kapow this one would give me. Before we open this guy up, I would like to read you what it says on the back, see if there's any claims or anything like that. It says it is vegan, it is cruelty-free, you better glow bitch, which is like a little catchphrase thing, long-lasting, extreme beauty, the definition of highlight on fleek. So it says, this is versatile and can be used for the face and body, like all highlighters. That's pretty much all it says on here. It does have some links to like the YouTube and the Instagram account. It does say that this is good for 24 months, which is a pretty standard amount of time for some powder formulas, but just thought it would be cool to mention, you know. So when you open this up, this is what the actual product looks like. It's huge. It's like half my face huge. This is definitely the biggest compact of any sort of powder that I've ever had. Like, not even just highlighter. Like, I don't think I've ever even had a powder foundation that is this freaking big. But, I mean, cool. More product, right? So this does have 0.53 ounces of product in here, which equals out to 15 grams of product. So this is what the thing looks like. The giant packaging. This, like I said, is in the shade Siberian Gold, which is supposed to be a perfect gold for skin tones like mine, which are mostly light, have a little bit of color in them. They aren't, like, I'm not super pale, but I'm definitely lighter skinned. So we will see. It still does look a little bit dark right off the bat, but a lot of times it's hard to judge just by looking in the pan. So I'm going to put this on my face. I'm going to put this everywhere where I would normally apply highlight, and let's just see how it does. There is a little bit of kickoff, but not that much. There's what it looks like on my brush. It definitely looks like it picked up quite a bit of pigment, so whoa. It definitely is applying to the skin nicely. I'm not seeing it looking too patchy. I'm seeing it apply where I set it, and I'm seeing it diffuse itself well enough. So on my cheeks, this definitely does look very nice when it catches that light right. It definitely has that metallic sheen that Jeffree always talks about, where unlike my Becca highlighters or whatever, it has less of a natural sort of luminous look. It's definitely more like chrome looking, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. I actually really like that on some days. Kind of funny with today's look, because today's look was very like natural-ish for me, so I guess I'll just be popping today. Okay, you don't have to use too much of this though if you do want a more natural glow like what I just did on my nose and forehead. I hope you guys can see that. It's there, it's just not like my cheeks are. Now I'm gonna switch over to the Wayne Goss number 2 brush and just apply this a little bit more specifically right to the tops of the cheekbones. Even though it does seem like once you place it somewhere, it's pretty much there. I don't think I'm really adding too much pigment or anything by doing this. But this is how I do my highlight every day, so I figured might as well keep it the way I normally do it so I can see how it performs, you know, in comparison to the other ones I use. Maybe a little right above the lip. Ooh, that looks gorgeous right there. See that right above the lip, right on the Cupid's bow? Alright, my first impressions of this are I'm pretty psyched about it. It's definitely a very pretty color. It didn't show up as dark as it looks in the pan on my face. It definitely, you know, sinks into the skin really nicely. It actually is less, I don't know, it's hard to describe. It's like, it's got pigment. I'm not saying that it's not pigmented. It's definitely very pigmented, but it's less like straight up a color on my face than I was expecting. It does sort of look a little bit like glowy and golden and sort of like champagne-y and blah 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 on my face, but it's not like very specifically like gold right here on my face. It definitely diffused out pretty well. I just didn't think that it was gonna sort of buff out this naturally, and obviously it's not natural, but it still gives my skin that luminous sort of natural glow as opposed to just like of highlight across my face, and so I am pleasantly surprised about that. It does seem like it's one that you can build up a little bit, although I wasn't really seeing too much of a difference when I was packing some more on there, but just at first, when I first put my first sort of layer on, it was definitely more light and blown out, and then as I added more, it did become a little bit more pigmented. So I think it is very pretty. If you guys are, you know, looking for a goldy champagne highlighter, this could be one that you would pick up. Mostly, I think the selling point for this is the absolute size of the product. I do know that there are a lot of highlights where you can get similar sort of looks on your face. I don't know if as chrome as this one is, a lot of the champagne-y sort of highlights that I own are less metallic looking than this one are, so if you're into that, this would definitely be one to consider. So like I was saying, this is the size of it, and that's really the biggest selling point to me. Is like I've never ever seen a single highlight pan with 0.53 ounces of product in it. Like, that is an insane amount. Ooh, as I throw mine on the ground. Wow. Wow. Wow, that's everywhere. Okay, I didn't destroy it too much. I almost just dropped it. I did slice it a little bit with my fingernail just now. It is really soft. I can quickly sort of press it back down so that it doesn't appear like there was too much damage, so you guys can see how soft it is. Like, that's very soft. I'm already sort of destroying the Jeffree Star logo in the pan just because of how soft it is, which is not a bad thing at all. I'm not saying that it's a bad thing, just something to know. I have a lot of highlight on my finger now. Let's see if I can... Ooh. Just trying to use up some of this product that I now have all over my fingers. I just really honestly am still surprised at how, I don't know, non-obvious it is. I thought it was going to be like, sort of like, I don't know, when you think about Jeffree, like, unstoppable glow, like glowing to the gods, like blah blah blah, I thought that I would be so scared of this. You know, like I would put it on and it would just be like gold all up my face. And even after almost dropping it, catching it, slicing it, applying it, and blending it, it still isn't looking, I mean, it's like chrome, like bitch, let's go. But it's still not, it still blends in with my skin. I think that's what I'm trying to say. So all in all, my review, my final thoughts, as Jeffree says, on this Skin Frost Siberian Gold are, I'm definitely psyched that I have it. It's definitely not my favorite highlight. It's not going to take over for my Jouer highlighter or even my Becca highlighters, but it is a very, very pretty highlight. I would recommend it. It's not like my top choice. It's probably my 4th or 5th favorite, but it is a very good highlighter. It's a good bang for your buck, and if you're into this sort of chrome look, pick it up. And that is it for my entire Jeffree Star Skin Frost Siberian Gold first impressions video. I do really enjoy how it came out. I'm feeling a little bit better in general now that my face is glowing and not so dead looking, but I think that it is a very pretty product. I think it's one that I'm going to use quite a bit, especially now that I've finally done this video and finally can use it, because I really wanted to first impressions this. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and also don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I do upload new videos every single week, so if you are interested in seeing any of those, make sure to click that button. Other than that, I do have a ton of other social media links. I will link those down in the description bar. But they're all the same as I am right here on YouTube, Zzionaesthetic with 2 Z's. Other than that, I hope you guys are having a wonderful day wherever you are. I hope you feel beautiful, and I hope to catch you on the next one. Bye! Look at this hand. Can you guys see that? It's glowing. Glowing! Like, other than that, I hope you have a wonderful day wherever you are. Stay beautiful. Stay glowing. Roll your head a lot. And I'll catch you on the next one.